here. I have quite a number of other parties today. We have Ambassador Adewale here. Professor JP is the Director of Publicity and Director of Media. We have the Secretary Director of Media, we have Dr. Moseke, we have one other member, Mary. We have Omba, Deputy Director of Media. We have E.J. Narima, former member of the House of Representatives, the people of the Kobama Federal Constituency. We have the State Party Publicity Secretary, Wadia, and the State Leader who have been doing a yeoman's job yesterday, trying to prevent the breakdown of law and order. Tony Kabaka, the youngest group, just last week, it's supposed to be very wonderful now, but because of commitment to party issues, we also have the right to member of the media committee and our other members. We just received the national chairman of the party, Alhaji Abdullah Gandhi, who was former governor, two-time governor of Kano State, who came to pay solidarity visit to Edo State chapter, precedent to our event of tomorrow, Saturday, the formal inauguration of the National Campaign Council. He came with some members of the National Working Committee, and they just left to retire to their hotel, and they will still engage us in serious activities. Since yesterday, quite a number of highly spirited people have spoken to us to maintain calm. But we want to start from the premise that as civilized Edo people who mean well for the people of Edo State, who want to pursue our legitimate aspirations to govern this state, it will not be in our character to take up arms against our own people. We love Edo people, we appreciate them, we admire them. But we have a reign of tyrants as we speak. The person of the governor of the state, Godwin Ogenase Opasi, who is very insensitive to the yearnings and aspirations of the people, who has spent better part of his tenure doing divide and rule, arming thugs in the name of public work volunteers and Edo Security Network to take up arms against our own people. Because as a governor, he's governor for his party and for the opposition parties, and also for people of the state who are not captured in any of the parties because of affiliation. As a governor, it is his responsibility as the chief security officer of the state to provide security to lives and property of the people and ensure that there is a smooth interplay of forces in all our legitimate aspirations. But when you have a governor who has set up a Edo Security Network, arming them in such a way that they now take up shooting at fellow Edo indigenous and citizens, it calls to question the morality behind power play. Now, we want to convey the point that there is no one who has monopoly of violence. The fact that members of APC yesterday remained calm and remained unprovoked despite the ambush that was visited on them, that despite the fact that we lost a gallant officer, Inspector Actor, who had remained with and worked with our governorship candidate for several years, is predicated on the fact that we have talked to our people that winning this election is going to be a smooth sail. We don't need to take up arms against anybody. Because the ultimate goal for our people is to see a smooth transition that will ease out this tyrannical government and succeed it with a more empathetic, passionate, humble governor with rich emotional intelligence who can connect to the people and build harmony and unity within the ranks and file of the citizens. So, we are not going to take up arms against our own people. We have listened to narratives. I will thank the media for helping to authenticate the true perspective of the issues. And what are the true perspectives? That our candidate came in yesterday, of course, if you know with the deputy governor of the state, Honorable Philip Swaibu, and right at the exit of the airport, they fell into the hands of Governor Obaseki's killer squad called Public Works Volunteers. I have repeatedly said this time and time again. I've written in my articles that the public work volunteers have been receiving training at the Edo Hotel premises near the government house. And what they intend to do is to purchase for them power bank they will use on election day. They will be alternative to the police. And at the end of the day, visit mayhem of people in the name of winning the election. But just like I said, that nobody has monopoly about it. It's our duty to continue to expose them. But for the intervention of God, not man, our candidate, Senator Mondo Pueblo, will have been killed yesterday. If they could get his order, who came out to check what was the issue and trying to talk to our boys to run for cover, who knows, we will have been gone. We have received intelligence more than 10 days ago that our candidate is a soft target because they see him coasting home to victory in September. And that the only way is desperado, the only way that the tyrant of the governor can have his way and get a successor, his anointed successor into office, is to pour blood and blood and blood. And we will resist using legitimate means by conveying our grave reservations to the appropriate authority, the authority of the Inspector General of Police, the authority of other security agencies, the Directorate of State Security, the Civil Defense, and every other security agencies to keep an eye on what is happening within the confines of government. We have listened to the very laborious statement of the State Commissioner of Police. I will say it is quite unfortunate. Yesterday, we have eyewitnesses account. Our people, 4 of them, have documented statements with the State Intelligence Department. They have written statements detailing their eyewitness account, stating copiously that the State Commissioner of Police was right at the airport and there was information conveyed to him by 2 or 3 of our persons that we are hearing some unholy movements and exit ways Commissioner of Police to do, rather than mobilize his men to arrest the situation before our candidate came out of the airport, he escaped through the entry gate of the airport, not the exit gate. That means he was quite aware of what was happening. He has spoken earlier to Philip Swaibu, Deputy Governor of the state, that asking him, where is your destination? Where are you going from the airport here? And that was, I've come to take my office as valuably given to me by the Federal High Court, a consequential order, a declarative judgment, which simply means obey before complain, and that it shouldn't be asking where I'm going. You should provide for us security to go and assume an office. Each time the Commissioner of Police will take a step backward to make phone calls, ostensibly calling the powers that be in the state. So we are accusing him very strongly that it was quite unfortunate that a senior law enforcement officer of the magnitude of the Commissioner of Police could be informed of an impending breakdown of law and order, and they couldn't act. The only reason why we have policemen, police officers, and all of them existing in any state, local government, and area command is because they are constitutionally empowered to maintain law and order. When